Hello everyone and welcome to today's video, where today you can see we have the Max Factory FIGMA Power and Chainsaw Man. I just want to take a look at the boxes real quick. You know, I feel like with imports it's an okay excuse to be able to look at their packaging and look how nice it looks, especially Power's packaging. My favorite color scheme of all time is pink and blue together. So I love hers, and his is more like a Halloween color scheme, but I like it. Got product shots right there. Oh, let's move the camera up a little bit to look at them. And then you got the ones around back. You can see all the accessories and the poses you can get them into. And then we got, you know, the underneath, and yeah, blah, blah, blah. Alrighty. Let's get these gone. And let's take a look at Denji first. Denji is Chainsaw Man, for anybody that might not know. And the story behind him is he was basically on the verge of death, and his little pal, Pochita here, who is a demon, a chainsaw demon, made a pact, basically. They don't call it a pact, but it's basically a pact. And basically, Pochita goes inside him, combining the two, and he lives, and he turns into a devil. They call them devils, they don't call them demons, but... And he can transform into it at will, as long as, you know, he meets certain criteria, like he's not too exhausted or whatever. And if he gets too exhausted, all he has to do is consume more blood, basically, and he can keep going. So, yeah. First we got Denji here. And I am a very big fan of Chainsaw Man. I very much like the anime. Haven't read the manga yet, but my cousin has all of them, I believe, that have been released so far. So maybe I could read them from him. And I just wanted to take an look at him, you know, in his regular Denji form, you know. And he looks nice. We'll get into his transformation. And then, but next we're going to go to the figure I was more excited for, because Power is my favorite character in the show, aside from Himeno. But I don't think we'll ever get a Himeno figure. So, at least not for a while. So, as far as figures that have been made for characters in the show, Power is my favorite. So, we got her, and yeah, she's also a devil. She can do, like, blood, like, make blood weapons and stuff. She's really cool. And she's insane. I love her, though. So, we'll get into accessories for Denji first. So, for accessories, you get Pochita. And sadly, Pochita's not in the show too much, but I'm having a feeling he'll be coming back, eventually at least. And then you get the axe that Denji uses when he's in his human form. You get 2 alternate faces for the Denji form. You get the tongue sticking out Denji. And it's not Denji if he's not sticking his tongue out, so if it would... I think it's focusing on the figure in the background. I'm just trying to show this guy off. Yeah, okay. You got that. And then you got the like kind of nervous one. I wish he came with an angry one, like a more angry one. This one's more of his like cocky, pricky one, but at least he came with that. And then you get the alternate hand where he's pulling the actual chainsaw like whipcord to start his powers. And yeah, that's pretty cool. If it would, nothing wants to focus today. And then you get the Chainsaw Man parts. So you get the Chainsaw Man head, and then the Chainsaw Man arms, one of each, obviously. And then you get the alternate mouthpiece, where his tongue is sticking out. And to change this, all you really have to do is pull his head out, and that'll come out with it sometimes, but you can just pull that back out. You do this. I'm just going to show you how easy it is on camera. You got to line up the neck piece inside and get it in there. You got to make sure, hold on, let me make sure it's lined up. So yeah, it's got a, like a there's like a circle with a little like peg sticking off of it that you put in, and then he goes in like that, and then you just rip his forearms off. You pull these out, which keep it widened. And you put that in. Then you do the same with the other one, and since I already showed that, I don't need to do it on camera. And then you got your Chainsaw Man. So yeah, that's his alternate form as Chainsaw Man. He also comes with hands. So you get the stand, which I actually really like Figma stands. You get the Figma, you know, baggie to keep all your accessories in, which I really like. I like that they do that. I wish Mofex would start doing that too. And then you get the hands. You get the grippy ones, you get the regular relaxed ones, and then you get the peace sign hands. So overall, I really like this figure. For the accessories wise, at least, we'll take a look at their articulation after we look at Power's accessories, but his accessories are really cool, and I was most excited for Pochita, because I love Pochita. He's so cute. And yeah, so we'll get Denji off of screen, and then we'll go with Power. Oh, I guess I can also show off. So their face swap technology, you just pull the top of the hair out, pull the face out, put whatever other face in you want, and put the hair back in. So that's how you do that. And for Powie, this is my girl. I love her so much. She's amazing. So she looks just as great as Denji does. People have been shitting on these figures, but me personally, I like them. I don't know if... I definitely like Chainsaw Man more than SH Figure Arts, but I'm not sure about Power yet. Her little dip there, like, just looks weird. And I know that's how she wears her thing, but it makes it look like she got, like, a chunk taken out of her, sorry. So we'll look at her. You know, I love the way Chainsaw Man characters have just the best shoes. You can see the same on Denji. They just have the coolest shoes. They're so cool. So we'll start with her accessories. Okay, she's just gonna fall over. For accessories, you get this hammer, and then you just do that, and then that's how it comes. So you got that big, it's a blood hammer, because like I said, her power, she can make stuff out of blood, basically. You get 2 of these daggers, which is really cool. You get the tiny little hammer. You get the 2 extra faces. The more scared looking one. And then the more, you know, I guess surprised, happy. I wish she came with an angry face for combat pose pictures though. And then you get the Maui, which is her cat. And, you know, it's a cool cat, but I wish it, you know, first of all, I wish it didn't look like that. Second of all, I wish there was a second one with it moving around or whatever. But you kind of are meant to, like, put it up against her chest and then hold him like that. And then for the rest of her accessories, you get a bigger stand with 2 parts to it. And because you're going to have to actually use the stand, plug it into that hole for this, because it's it might break. And then you get a lot more hands, actually, than Denji. You get the more clawed hands, you get the grip hands, you get the fist hands, and then you get the peace sign hands. And then they both come with 1 extra hand peg, which I like that they do that. So, for articulation, we will start with Chainsaw Man. And we will do it in his chainsaw form first. First, I'm gonna do this, actually. I'm going to take off one of his arms, so you can see what one's like with the chainsaw and one's like without it. So this is how far it can go in without the chainsaw on, and this is how far it can go in with the chainsaw on. Not great, but if you do that, you can bring it in more. So, you know, just gotta manipulate it a little bit. And then his head can look up that far with the chainsaw on it. And then without the chainsaw, you just gotta plug it in, and then it can do the same. So for that, that's how good the head articulation is. Arm can go out to up to there. The arms do like to pop out of socket sometimes, so be wary of that. So we're gonna go. They can go like that. He can crunch in that far and crunch back. Well, I just pulled him out of his socket. First time I've done that, and I've been playing with him for a little bit. Of course, when it happens on camera. He can go back that far. You know, like I said, you got double jointed elbows, and you can actually swivel there. You can kick forward that far, kick back that far, kick out that far, double jointed knee. You got the hinge and swivel at the actual foot. You got toe articulation. And that's about it. He's got these weird cutouts in him too that, like, I think are meant to help with all that articulation. So, you know, whatever you want to do. All right, and I'm gonna change out his arm for a normal arm, and then we're just gonna sit him over here, and then we'll get rid of all his Chainsaw Man stuff, and then we'll go to Powie. So for Powie, we got number one, her head can look up. Not at all, but her head can look down about that far, so she's not getting a lot of head movement, sadly. And then, but her hair, you can move her hair, so maybe with that you can look up more. I guess you can kinda, but it just snaps back into place, so you're not gonna get much out of there. Arms can go out to there, double jointed, you can swivel there, the hinge and swivel there. You got torso articulation that can go out to there. It can go back that far. And then you got legs that can kick out to there, kick out to there, kick back to there, double jointed knee. Well, single jointed knee actually. Or maybe it's a double joint that gets single joint range. And then you got the same type of, well, hers is actually different. You can see it's like different than his. So, but she moves okay. So maybe I'll get the SHF too, because I'm hoping that one moves a little bit better. And then we're gonna go into size comparisons. So we'll put Powie right here, and we'll put Denji right here. So for size comparisons, she's a little tall. So just keep that in mind. She's a little bit tall. So we're gonna start out with, well, first we'll do a Mofx. I'm gonna do the Mofx Spider-Man. And the, well, let's put him a little closer so you can actually see the scale. And then we'll do Mofx Psylocke. So yeah, these are all kind of in the same. So Figma's actually jumping up in their scale, which I like. Next we will do a Mezco Deadpool. And then we'll do also Net Mezco Wolvie. And since these guys are teenagers, I'm okay with them being a little shorter. And then we'll go Cooler, my favorite Wolverine figure around. And then another Devil. You know, I figured since people call Nightcrawler a Devil, we put Nightcrawler in there. And then next we're going to go anime figures. So we're going to do the SHF Goat, the Goat, Monkey D. Luffy. And then we're going to go the other Goat. Well, not the Goat, but Naruto. SH Figure Arts Naruto. Shippuden Naruto. And yeah, they're all pretty much in the same scale. And then we're going to go the Figma Nezuko. And she's really short. Holy fuck, she's really short. Wow, they really are jumping up in scale, huh? That's nice, though. Hopefully they'll maybe redo this line of figures, too. And then we also have the Tanjiro. And Tanjiro's, yeah, he's also really short, because he's meant to be older than Nezuko, so he should be a little taller. And then lastly, what do I want to... I'll put up the Mofx Nightwing, the actual goat of everything. And then I will do a Marvel Legends Cyclops from 97. So yeah, that's what these guys look like next to everyone. And I really like these guys. This is fun. I like Figmas. I don't see why everyone hates on Figma. I think they're fun. I plan on picking up more anime figures in the future, especially once I'm done with my X-Men and X-Villains. Oh, well, not done, but caught up with what I want. I want to pick up the SHF Dragon Ball Z Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and then I plan on getting the Figma Deku, Uraraka, the Amazing Yamaguchi, yeah, just All Might and Todoroki, and I gotta find a good Bakugo. And then SHF Sanji. So yeah, anime figures are probably gonna start taking a little bit more priority. Maybe, I mean, not as much, but you know, I gotta focus on the X-Men, and then I will focus on the anime stuff. So just want to say thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.